Hello, everyone. This is Blue Jim, and I'm continuing the playthrough of Mass Effect 1. And so last time we did the asteroid or meteor, the X whatever, 52, where the Batarians take over and try to run it into a planet. So now I'm thinking we're going to do Virmire. That's what's going to be next. I hope if y'all like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And that's it right there, Asteroid X57.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
I think we'll go ahead and clean this mission up for the Admiral real quick. Like I said before, everything you do in this game pays off down the road. With the third game being the final fight against the Reapers. So, everything you do helps for that final battle, believe it or not. Okay, that has to be it. But let me go ahead and check these other planets, make sure there's nothing to scan or find. Alright, let's get on with it. Let's check that debris out first, then we'll go to the base. I know it doesn't seem like it, but these side missions really do help. Of course, I'm not going to do every side mission. I mean, honestly, I'd like to, but I don't know if you all would want to set through every single little side mission, so... leave in the comments if you would like to see every little side mission. I tell you this, when it comes to the second and third one, I'll do every single side mission because they're way more detailed. The first one, the side missions are pretty similar. All of them. You know, they're pretty similar. They use the same types of buildings that you go in, structures and so on. Even though the first one's a wonderful game, you know, it's very basic compared to the second and third one. A lot of people say the second one's one of the best games ever made.
En route.
Yeah, you get a lot of money. You take them out. Every time you take out a thresh ball, it's worth it. You get a lot of resources and money for it. All right, let's head in the base. Then we'll go to, after this, we'll go to Vermeer.
You must die! So beautiful.
Negative contact, Shepard.
They're all crawling through my fingers. I can feel their wings fluttering.
Those high explosive rounds are pretty good, but they build up heat by 500+%. So you're, very high damage. But like it would like double the heat, build up in your gun. Okay, I was just checking. It doesn't seem like we can talk to any of them. I'll check the weapons later. No point to do that right now. When we got a playthrough going on, I don't want to bore you all with that.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
I killed innocent people today, Admiral. The biotics set it up, but I pulled the trigger.
The biotics had every advantage, including human shields. You lost a handful of civilians. Any other unit I sent in would have lost dozens of innocent lives. You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
I hope y'all are enjoying this playthrough, though, overall. I will tell you this, listen, the trilogy gets a lot better when you get to the, to the second game, in my opinion. The second and third are just, I guess because the first game did so well, they put more money and better technology. Because years after the fact, right, every year stuff changes. Technology gets better, graphics, everything. But yeah, the game's just improved like 10 times better. I like the first one. It is a fun play, but it's going back now in 2026, like you can tell, how old the game is. Like the second and third one, you can tell the graphics are older, but like overall, like it's just as good as most games today, in my opinion. And see, like I like Mass Effect Andromeda, but I guess the main reason I like Mass Effect Andromeda is because it's crazy, but still in 2026, Mass Effect Andromeda is
Commander,
still
reading
the
a signal.
newest.
Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the
It's-
Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
It's hard to believe in 2026 that Mass Effect Andromeda is still the newest
Got a clean
Mass
drop,
Effect
Commander.
game. It's hard to believe.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke
And I'm
around.
sure I'm not the only one. Listen, I miss Mass Effect games. You would think by now we would have had 2 or 3 Mass Effect games by now, but we don't. I wish Andromeda had been successful. If it had, they were going to do a trilogy. If Mass Effect Andromeda had been successful, the trilogy would have been released, a long time ago. In my opinion, it would have. I would have rather had them than wait all this time and still not have a new Mass Effect game, because we don't have a new one. And I still enjoy the trilogy and Andromeda, but man, why? It's been so long. I bet you there's a lot of the young gamers who wouldn't even know what Mass Effect is because, they haven't put anything new out. Pretty much, I go to each section, like, assault rifles, pistols, armor, and I scroll through that character, then the next and the next. If it's not a good upgrade for them, better than what they have, then I either sell it or turn it into Omni Gel. Probably one of the better things you could do is wait till you get back to the Normandy and sell it at the merchant that's on the ship down by Garrus and Ashley. There's a merchant that you can sell all your stuff. Now like each weapon has a tier, I guess you could say. Like, it just has a number beside it. It's Roman numerals usually. Now the first 3 or 4, they don't sell for nothing, but once you get up to the 5th and up versions of each weapons, they get worth a lot of money. But the best weapons in this game are the Spectre weapons, which you have to go back to the Citadel to buy them from the armory there. And you can get a Spectre version of assault rifle, sniper rifle, pistol, and I think shotgun too. I always go for the assault rifle first, because they're like $1 million a piece. These weapons are expensive. But they're the best, without a doubt. It takes them a long time to overheat, and they're just very good. Let's see which way's the best. Now that's the way I would have gone. If I'd have gone the other way, it would have come out right here. And that's the way we want to go right there, of course.
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
Aiming for those pillars is a good idea right there. Aim for them, and usually you'll get somebody when you hit them. If they're on the second level, that is.
Heading to position. We must find a way to disable their artillery.
Eat this!
That's the last of them.
I'm reading the that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to move on your word, Shepard.
Well, that should have opened the gates. I don't know what happened there.
Fire in the hole!
Well, there we go.
Area secured.
Every time you play this game, it feels like you're on a mission. You know, and you got a goal the whole way fighting for the galaxy. Like, I don't know, there's something about it that if you really get into it, like, you'll just love it. Trust me. If you really like science fiction and good character development, you like romance arcs, which I think Mass Effect was the one that really introduced very complex, detailed romance arcs. And then science fiction, that just goes together perfect for me.
That was the final gate. Our path to the Solarian camp should be clear from here.
There's just something like, I don't know, I can't explain it, just everlasting about this game. It just, no matter how many years pass by, it's always fun to go through, and like, I can play this thing multiple times in a year, back to back to back. It doesn't bother me. It's just that good. I'm glad that they made this Legendary Edition set, remastered it all. I'm really happy they did that, in all honesty.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
There is the Solarian camp.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army? He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. It looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful, but be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon! And if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, I'm done with it.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
These Krogan are slaves of Saren. Puppets. Tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the Rachni. They neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Nice work with Rex. I didn't think anything would calm him down.
It won't be an easy fight, but we're ready when you are.
Normally I wouldn't think much of Salarians in a firefight. These soldiers seem well trained.
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
I should go.
Goodbye, human. Speak with the captain when you're ready to go.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these 2 will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What will the other teams be called?
Eigor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count on it. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know, it's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry, we'll see you on the other side.
I know, It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We're still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
That's a famous moment right there in the game,
Commander.
that we shall hold the line. That's a cool little speech he gave.
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Chief Williams. Move. Time to get some attention.
Coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping against target.
Alright guys, I think that's going to be the end for this one. It's already hit 48 minutes. I try not to make them too long, but you know how it is, you get caught up in the game. Anyway, listen, I'm going to put this one out, then I'm going to do one right after it. Some days I may put 2 playthroughs out, because this game's a pretty good length game. You know, so anyway, thank you for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe and push that like button. Trying to build a community of fellow-minded gamers like myself, people who just love good games. Love good games, good stories. I'll be honest with you, I love new games, don't get me wrong. There's always new games coming out, and they're fun to play. But a lot of my favorite games are actually some of the ones that have already, some of the older games, like, well, not old, but you know what I mean. I think some of the best games we've ever had have already been released and been out for years now, you know. Anyway, God bless y'all and goodbye. See you till next time.